doing today is, one of the things I want to do is I want to talk about density. And we talk about chemistry and it kind of has like a relationship. It's in the lab, but it's not really related to the real world. What I want to do is I actually want to talk about something that does have a relationship to the real world. And that is like the density of water. Now this is ice water. Very, very cold. And what I did is I added a little bit of salt to it so it represents cold seawater. So I'm just going to pour this in here. And you get cold seawater, like you would have flowing through the ocean. Now, what I did is I heated up some fresh water, which would be similar to, say, for example, something like the Amazon River or the Mississippi River flowing out onto seawater. All right? So the reason I mentioned this is really important because pretty much every current system, ocean current system, is based on this. What is going to be more dense, the hot water or the cold water? What do we think? Yeah. Is more dense. Why? They get less energy, right? So are they moving? How are they moving? And so therefore they're probably going to be closer together. So now, if I actually take the hot water, like a river flowing into an estuary, and pour it out very gently, and it's hot, but it's not like scalding. Now you notice that the hot water is yellow and the cold water is blue. That was done intentionally so that it shows up a little bit better. I want you to notice what happens. So what actually happened here? Did the two waters mix? So what happened? The yellow, which represents the hot water, actually winds up getting laid on top, and then the cold water sits down underneath. All right? That's actually really, really, really important. Okay, you're going to find that happens. A lot of ocean currents are all based on this premise. One of the things they're actually talking about with sea level, with global warming, is that the change in the temperature of the ocean might have a severe impact actually on currents, which could have all sorts of crazy abilities. It's possible that actually Europe could get colder because the Gulf Stream no longer flows with as much energy, and so you won't have as much transfer of warm tropical air up to the north like it does right now. All right, so you actually see it actually produces something that's actually called the thermocline. It's the differences between two bodies of water. This is actually why Mississippi River, you can actually track the river water as it flows out into the warm Gulf of over the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, so cool. So that's basically what I wanted to say. There we go. Take your pick.